Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little package here that I want to open and show you guys, and yeah, we'll kind of go over it a little bit. But I received this package from Crystal from Blue Rose Nails. It is the Design It nail cards, and not gonna lie, I already peeled off. There's this cute little sticker. Let me pull it out here. I have this cute little sticker, and I already pulled it off and stuck it on a little bag, but this was sticking here. It was absolutely adorable. And looks like my kitty's laying there watching the YouTubes, thinking about food. So I had to peel that off and save it because I didn't want it to get ruined. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the packaging off of here, and then we're gonna go over what is inside this little blue package. Okay, so I got it all unpackaged so we don't have any of the crinkly stuff to contend with, but it was very nicely wrapped. It had some nice bubble wrap on it and kept it safe. So the box showed up with, you know, minimal squishage, but you know, it happens in the mail. But there's this little extra doodad here on the top, and I want to open that up first because it looks like we got some cute little things in there, and I got the tape stuck to me. So first, it looks like we've got one of her little Blue Rose Nails. Blue Rose Nail Studio is what that says. Cute little stickers. Little cute. Forgive me, I don't know the Sanrio world, so I think that's one of those little critters, but I don't know who it is. A cute little galaxy cup of coffee. That sounds amazing. Sit, watch the galaxy drinking a cup of coffee. Oh, another cutie little, I don't know who this little guy is either. Let me know in the comments if this little guy has a name. Oh, cute little teddy bear. Living her best life. Oh, and then a kitty cat. Oh, I love this one. This one would be my favorite. It's got the whole little universe. Cute. And then we have a little mystery bag. What is in here? What is in here? Looks like, oh my goodness. Oh, the little red frog. Look how cute. Oh my, oh no. He fell. He fell down. But look how cute. Okay, he's adorable. I gotta find a spot to put him. I'll put him up on my shelf for now so he stays safe. Okay. So we'll get that out of the way, and let's open up our little box. So we've got the little sticker. And inside, oh look, we have some little blue rose petals. Super cute. She's killing it with the packaging. Super duper killing it with the packaging. Okay, and then we have a little thank you note inside. Cute. She is a small business, so go check her out. I will leave everything linked in the description of this video so that you can go pick up these cards yourself. And she also has some other merch available, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and that kind of thing. Oh, and there's a little note inside. Oh, so cute. A little thank you note. I'm not going to show you guys the little thank you note, but super cute with the little blue roses on it. Cute. Very on brand. And then this is what we came for. Our Design It nail cards. So this is a game that Crystal came up with that kind of follows along with, who was it? Selena Ryden did a set of cards with different like gem placements and stuff like that to kind of help you when you have like a creative block. So this couldn't have come at a better time because I have been severely on a creative block. So I figured these are going to help me out. Now, I'm probably not going to play these the way that they are basically intended as far as how she has it laid out. But, you know what? We all have our own thing. You know, we all do our own thing. So what this is basically, I'll give you a little overview. And so this is, if you want to pause here and read this, this is Crystal's story of how these cards kind of came about for her. So this was her journey and how things, you know, kind of evolved from there. So you can go ahead and read that. And the back is the rest of that. And yeah, so you can go ahead and pause and read that. I'm going to set that out of the way here so we can take a look at the cards. So in the back here, or I guess the front if you want it this way, you have all your used cards, so you would just put those in as you use them, so you don't reuse the cards. Now that's if you play the game as it is intended per her instructions. So again, you can pause here and read this if you'd like to kind of get an overview of how the game is played. And then the back is the continuation of how it would be played. So that is the basic instructions for the game. So we have in here, I hope you guys can see it. Well, I guess I can take that out. So we have, first we have our color cards, then we have design cards, then we have shape and length, and we have product. So we'll take a look at the color cards first. And they have nice little dividers so that you can put them back in, right? So you don't get them all messed up and you can keep them. So she designed them with different things on each of the sections so you can separate them out and you know which ones are which. But we have a ton of different choices here. So there's everything red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and beyond, and they're all in the color that it should be, right? So like if you see like forest green and you're like, oh, I'm not really sure, well, you can take a look. That kind of gives you an idea of what kind of color scheme you look for. Light gray, cherry red, all these things. And these are all up for interpretation as well. So like if you don't have this exact burnt orange, if you have a color that you love that is a burnt orange and you consider it a burnt orange, then use it. But yeah, so there's all the different color cards and they're so super cute with the little nail polish bottles around it. And then we have next, we have the design cards. So these all have all the cute little nails, you know, all the little designs that you can do, all the cute little nail arts. So it kind of gives you what should be incorporated in the design, like a superhero, zodiac, under the sea, you know, all the things. Milk bath, cute. Just some dragons, some dolls, birds, French tips, you know, all this is, you know, just kind of everything under the sun. So this is the design. So this is what you would base your design around as far as like the theme for your design. And then we have shape and length. So on this one we have all the different shapes and lengths across and down and all the things. So it's going to go from like short almond to like long stiletto. There's a long round, extra long coffin. So it's like short, medium, long, and extra long, maybe extra long. So extra short. We have some extra short in there, extra long. So again, these are up for interpretation because obviously, like, okay, I pull medium Russian almond. That's a good example. I don't have a Russian almond. I don't know how to do a Russian almond. So I can either try my best to try to form it with some polygel or something like that, or I can just do a medium almond, right? Like that's what I have, that's, you know, whatever. So it's kind of up for interpretation. If you don't technically have the things, you don't need to like run out and buy the things, right? You can use what you have. So then this last section here is product, and then the treat cards and the no treat cards are in the instructions that I showed you, so you can read over that. But it says if you like if you pick up a treat or a no treat card, there's things that you have to do, whether you pick a second product, or if you have to take a product away, or you know, something like that. It's kind of like a wild card kind of thing. So that's what those are. And then All the rest here of the products is, you know, all the little products that you would use on your nails. So we've got some spider gel, we've got the little Fimo slices, some water decals, stickers, chains, flocking powder, caviar beads, you know, these are charms, watercolor. These are all kinds of things. Chrome, loose glitter, these are all things that like alcohol inks that you know, most people have. There's a cat eye polish, so that would be you know, if you drew a color and then you drew the cat eye polish, that kind of kills two birds with one stone. But yeah, so with that being said, this is how I intend to play this game. Okay, so let me put these back in the box so I don't get them all messed up. Got design cards are here. And then the color cards in here, and then we'll put our used cards back in there. So we're all nice and back in the box. Okay, so I'll give you a little, you know, rundown of how I'm going to play this game. So I have a few clients that are, well, I mean, at one time or another, I've had clients who have come in and they've been undecided, right? So we don't know what to do as far as like design or color, or even like the products that I want to use to do their set. So as far as shape and length, I'm probably not going to use that as much with my clients because my clients have the shape and length that they have. Like, it is what it is. I work on natural nails. I will do Gel X, but usually the Gel X is the like extra short almond, or like coffin, you know, like the shorties. Like you know, I don't do a whole lot of super long nails. So the shape and length card is probably not going to be used for my clients unless we totally just go out of the box and we start like with a fresh set of Gel X and, you know, I like want to do a video with it or something. But what I'm going to do is with the product, the design, and the color, I will have my clients choose from those if they're stumped, if they're not sure what they want to do or what kind of design they want. I think that's going to be the one that I use the most, and possibly color. I mean, my ladies will almost always come in with some kind of idea of what they want, but not always like a vision, right? Like they'll just be like, oh, well, I was kind of thinking like blue, but I don't know, you know. So we kind of go to Pinterest and we type in those things. So if I pull a color card, a design card, and a product card, and I search Pinterest for those things, we can come up, well, it'll generate us some designs, some nail sets that we can use, you know, those ideas with. So I do, however, intend to use these cards as they are meant to be used for videos from time to time. So if I decide, like, I'm not going to do it as like a weekly thing or probably even a monthly thing. It'll be just when I'm stumped and I want to do when I want to do a design, I will pull these cards out and I will just randomly pick from each of them and I will do a set. So yeah, so like I said, I'm probably not going to use them as they are intended to be used. I think I have the little dividers in the wrong spot. Oh, I don't want to pull them out now. I'll screw it up. But I think it was on the other side because I think you could see it on that side. But yeah, so I'll be using them in a couple of different ways. But this is the front of the card, and they also do say what they are on this side too, right? So like if you're picking the color cards, you're not gonna like lay them like this, right? You're gonna have them laid like this. So you're gonna shuffle them, yada yada. So you've got them shuffled and then you've got them laid out here. It's gonna be color cards. So you know that that's the stack of color cards, if that makes sense. So then you would pick your card and be like, boop, okay, green. We have to do a green set. Or use green in the set, right? So that is my little unboxing. Oh, like I said, I put them in, like, I need to move the dividers, but that's okay. I'll do that again. But yeah, so that is my little unboxing here of the Design It nail cards. And I just want to send out a huge shout out and a huge congratulations to Crystal for, you know, being the brainchild of these cards and taking a vision for something that helps not only her, but now many others kind of use what they have in their studios. You know, we all have, you know, if you're into nails, you know, if you know, you know. We all have a crap ton of stuff just sitting around that we don't use. Now, I guess I'm kind of on the leaner side of that. Now, I do have a bazillion gel polishes, and I do have some loose glitters and, you know, a ton of that kind of stuff. But I don't have a bunch of charms, and I don't have a bunch of gems, and I don't, you know, because my clients don't normally get that. So I'm a little bit more limited on stuff like that, but I do have some. So it'll kind of help me kind of, you know, jump in there and kind of use that stuff and, you know, maybe stuff that I didn't know I had. But yeah, so she really took this idea, and just kind of made it her own, right? She designed this from the ground up, and she has done a couple of different iterations of this. So they started out with just, you know, stickers on some cardstock, and it evolved from there. And she like literally had these, you know, printed. She went through all the steps. I think she goes over it on her YouTube channel. So again, like I said, I will have that all linked in the description of this video, so you can go check it out. And but yeah, I love the little detail around here, that kind of like grungy color. It just kind of, I'm an abstract girl to begin with, so seeing that just kind of like color splash kind of thing, love it. But I have a feeling that these will help me as well as a bunch of other people just kind of be a little bit more creative. So like when you're in a creative block and you don't know what to do and you're just like, I don't even know where to start, draw these, draw a couple, you know, it'll give you a jumping off point, so to speak. So yeah, and if you want to play them as is, obviously you can do that, because that's how they're meant to be, and there are the, we'll say, rules, you know, the instructions on how to play it. So yeah, that is the Blue Rose Nails Design It nail cards. And keep an eye out on my channel for, you know, some inspiration. Yeah, I will probably try to do like a, you know, playing it as it's meant to be played, and do a set, and just kind of challenge myself, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's all I got for today. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing to my channel, and also check out Blue Rose Nails and subscribe to her, and yeah, hit the notification bell so you know the next time that I post a video. And yeah, I hope you are all doing well. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video.